Hey everyone, it's CurlyHairedHero and welcome back to Jump Ultimate Stars. So I've decided to once again change the format quite a bit, and now instead of reading the volume, I'm just sort of reading the first chapter, maybe a couple more. I'm going back to how I started doing this and getting more of a first impressions. But today we're taking on the galaxy of Neuro. Or I guess that's Neuro. Neuro? I guess? Supernatural detective. This is a rather weird series. Neuro is the guy you see there, who's getting rammed into the corner over there. There's two of them now. He's sort of the main character of the series. There's also this other girl, I believe her name is Yoko. She's the fucking girl that he uses in his attack sometimes, when he throws her around. But it's a very interesting series, because it revolves around, Neuro being a supernatural detective, and he does solve crimes and whatnot. He does it in a very odd way. In general, his motives are really weird because he's a demon. First of all, he's come from hell to the living world because he wants to feast on riddles, because apparently that's what he eats. So naturally, riddles being he solves mysteries in terms of him being a detective. So he's helps, well, I wouldn't say helps, but there's a lot of things going on in the human world that police are looking into. He just happens to come in and figure it out. But it's a very weird fucking series, to say the very least. And they also have synergy with the previous series that we talked about last time. So much so that in the first chapter, or rather I guess the one-shot that they had, or not a one-shot, just an extra chapter. That's better to define that, because a one-shot would just mean that it encompasses a series in just one issue, or one chapter, but that's not at all what happened. But they made a nod to it where I guess I don't remember it now. I know that he had the book. Neuro here had the book that the previous guy had, which is sort of has all the laws, all the magical laws that he. What's the lawyer term for this? God damn it! All the laws that he convicts people of, I believe that's the right word. He had the book in him, and he was fucking around and accidentally summoning demons and stuff, and that was pretty interesting. But this is really weird thing about this, like the visuals are really crazy and creepy, which is fine. It kind of threw me off at first because I was just like, whoa, what is going on here? But it's nice. It's not like graphic, but it's just kind of like those kinds of things where like they manage to kind of get under your skin without exactly being anything ridiculous. But yeah, it's just really weird how like the main thing that threw me off aside from that is just the fact that he's kind of like in the world but like not really, and he like talks through Yoko but not really. It's really weird because at least so far as I've read, he kind of makes it seem as Yoko is the detective, or she's an up-and-coming. I don't know. I think maybe I got confused or it got lost in translation. But they either made it seem as Yoko is the detective or Yoko is the apprentice to the detective, who is Neuro. But they also make it seem like she's the one that came up with everything, and he's just kind of explaining what she came up with. So that was kind of weird. I'm not really sure what was going on there. And it's also really weird how he kind of just like throws her around constantly, which you see it in these most of his moves. And I just don't understand how like no one is like, hey, can you not throw my daughter around? Like, that's kind of weird. Can you not do that? But I don't know. I'm considering giving it a deeper read, but I'm not too sure if it's really even worth it, just because I don't know if it's my type. I don't know. We'll see what happens. You can also see his like special, the one he's done so far, which is the weird like pointing purple thing. That's kind of the I'm assuming it's gonna be a staple of the series, where basically how it works is that Neuro comes up with he figures out what happened, and he kind of possesses Yoko to point at whoever the the guilty party is. And I'm pretty sure that's something that's gonna happen a lot in the, that's gonna become not a mainstay, a mainstay in the series. I'm 100% sure, just because the image is pretty iconic. So that's why the special looks like that. I don't know. Overall, the series is really weird. I don't really have all too much to say. Like, even if I had read, the entire 200-something chapters, I'd still be kind of here like, well, that was interesting. That's the kind of impression I get from it. But anyways, that does it for this episode of Jump Ultimate Stars. Hope you guys have enjoyed this so far. Sorry that I missed last week. The election stuff happened. Sorry, let's not talk about that. Stay fresh.
Oh.